Hello guys, UnoPro here, back for another Songhai video. This one's a little bit different, and what it's actually going to be is more about showing you guys a deck in process of being built. So this deck is actually a deck I've been working with a scientist to build. A lot of you probably know him. So we've been working on some Songhai decks, and basically we've come up with a list of cards we kind of want to try out in this deck, and then we've gone away and testing some variations. So I'm just going to show you that deck quickly here. The one Shroud, which I really like in Songhai. 3 Mystics, which is not something I've run much before, but it does give us another 2-drop, which is really important because we really don't want to fall behind against Vaynar and Vitruvian especially. 2 Lore Masters, I still really like them against Vitruvian. I don't like playing without them. 3 Lantern Fox, and we've actually got the Blade Seekers in here because they're really good against Vet, and they're not actually that bad against Vaynar. They can get Hellstone Prison, but so can everything. And hopefully by that point in the game they might not have one. It's obviously not as good, but this is meant to be a deck to beat Vitruvian because it is the best deck in the game, and I feel like we're pretty good against Vaynar anyway. So we're going to be playing some games with that. This deck isn't finalized. We have lots of different versions that we've been testing. And trying to find a good list to counter this meta, because I think the key to beating this meta is 100%. It's 100% is beating Vitruvian, and if you can get a deck that beats Vitruvian consistently, which even Vaynar, which is meant to have the best matchup, it's not that consistent just because Vitruvian is insane. So that's what we're going to be testing. The Blade Seekers, who knows if we'll end up keeping them in, but it's definitely a card that has potential. Alright. I'll get rid of the Saber Spine. I know Saber Spine can sometimes just be really good in Songhai mirrors because, sometimes it just comes down to people just beating each other in the face as hard as they possibly can. But I still like to not use it too much early. Is he going face here? I would suspect he's going face, unless he has the Dispel. That's a really annoying opening. But we can answer it. If we get a 2-drop, that's also pretty nice. Let's hopefully get a 2-drop. That doesn't help at all. Okay, well we want our own. Let's put our Tusk Ball. Do we want to deny the Mana Tile? I don't think so. He's going to have a clear board. And I'd rather my Tusk Ball guaranteed to live. Well, not guaranteed to live, but not going to die to the General. So we'll do it like this. Okay, so far we've had a Jaxi and a possibly a Tusk Ball die. So that's important to keep in mind with the Keeper of the Veil. Getting back a Tusk Ball with the Keeper of the Veil is pretty insane, but even just getting back a Jaxi is pretty good. Probably won't be able to play that next turn though, because he's going to take the Mana Tile. But we'll see how he goes. Okay, so he looks like he might be maybe a more of a mid-rangey with Primus Fist, though he could also be a weird kind of aggressive list. So let's see what we want to get rid of. I don't think we have any need for Juxtaposition at this point. Alright, so I'm gonna go with a Tusk Ball. I think we just want to deny the Mana Tile. We could Inner Focus. I actually kind of like Inner Focusing Tickleworth. And then we don't have to... Well, no, we still do need to deny the Mana Tile. I think it's just safer that way. And we're not going to likely have a 6 mana play anyway. So we no need to heal right this moment. And this, yeah, in this situation, it basically 0 mana kill the 3/3, and maybe it would have taken a hit from the General or something, but still, I think that's a good play. And now we also, guaranteed to have a dead Tusk Ball for Keeper of the Veil. So it'll be 2 Jaxis probably, by the looks of it, and 1 Tusk Ball, so 33% chance, but they're all pretty good. We also have a lot of other options, so Alcuin's always nice to have. Alright. Hopefully he has another weak play, that'll be nice. No Tusk Ball or something like that. Alright, awesome. So now we get to play on curve. What do I want to get rid of? I'll get rid of the Killing Edge. We don't need it at the moment. We could play your Land Fox Healing Mystic, but I think I just want to play the Keeper now. And we got it. Alright, that was a bit lucky on our part. But things are starting to look a little bit better. You know, it could lead to our downfall. It could have been a negative consequence if, you know, he Silhouette Tracer Mask of Shadows. But okay, it didn't happen. But you know, you gotta hit him with the Tusk Ball. Of course, you gotta hit him with the Tusk Ball. Okay, so he does have a Mask of Shadows. What is he? Why did he equip the mask then? He should have definitely not equipped the mask yet. Alright. What was the last spell cast? Was it Inner Focus? Alright, that's Let's get rid of the Silhouette Tracer. Alright, so we can get a Inner Focus back, and we could Inner Focus this. We can't clear the board. Or we can clear the board and clear the thing, actually. No, we can't. Wait. I'm pretty sure we can. Alright, I'm gonna stop talking and actually think about this instead of just throwing out random words. Alcuin. Yeah, we can hit here, Alcuin and Tusk Ball. Maybe that is pretty decent. But then we're exposed to another Mask of Shadows. Alright, let's maybe leave the minion alive. Okay, let's go. Let's Alcuin. Do this. Inner Focus. Yeah, that was a tricky turn. Definitely not clear on that one. I don't think there was any way, unless I'm just being an absolute idiot and I was staring at that for ages and couldn't think of a way. Oh, well, yeah, there was a way actually. But I don't think it's worth it. I think this is just as good. Maybe not. Maybe it's better to... Yeah. We could Alcuin and Tusk Ball, but it's not strictly better by any means. I actually prefer this. Because I mean, if he doesn't buff this, it's the same as if we hit it with our general. But now we have a Tusk Ball in hand, which is we can actually finish really nicely with. This is 10 damage right here, which is awesome. Alright, so it's turning out well. That was I'm not too proud of my commentary during that turn. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. It was not. I wasn't thinking very well. Okay, I think we have lethal now. So let's count. 7, 10, 12. Alright, 7, 10, 12. My math hasn't been very good this game, but I don't think I'll stuff this one up. Alright, so that was a fun match. The Songhai Mirror can actually be pretty fun, or it can be extremely miserable, depending on if your opponent just, you know, does like 7 damage to you turn 2, and then you're way behind on health pools and you can never come back. Alright, on to the next game. Here we go.
Songhai versus Songhai.
Alright, another Songhai Mirror. What are Songhai's around lately, actually? Starting to see less Vitruvian and more Songhai. I don't think it's worth replacing anything. 2 Gorehorns in the deck. I think just play Jaxi and pass, that's perfectly fine. There's no need to... Stealing the mana tile isn't that important, especially not against a Songhai, where Songhai wants to play their minions really safe, as I always preaching about. Less so now, because you're running a lot of, you know, more the neutral cards, Twilight Sorcerers, Healing Mystics, and the Lantern Foxes also want to get in the face. So it's definitely quite different to, you know, the days of, you know, Healing Mystic, not sorry, of like Mist Dragon Seal, pre-nerf, where you can play everything safe, because 1 mana teleport was pretty strong. Oh, I hate this stuff. I hate it. Okay, we can actually clear this nicely. but we don't have a good way to protect this. So what I can do is I can play Tuskboar in here, juxtaposition with this one. No, I shouldn't do that. I can do this better, right? Can I do it better? Maybe not. I can position. I could, focus and save some damage. There's no way to get it behind me and play it, is there? No. Should I get rid of the inner focus? Because if I'm not going to be inner focusing. Nah, that makes my next turn plays a lot stronger. So we can step into the middle and do this. No, we can't. Which kind of sucks, because we want to be in the middle. It's a very good square to be. I mean, we could have also dug for a 2-drop, and then just hit it like this. Actually, I think I want to do that. I'm changing my mind. Let's get this out of the way with this general. Unclip. Because I mean, this thing, if this thing wasn't gonna die, maybe, yeah, it probably should have thought about looking for a 2-drop earlier. I didn't really consider just hitting it with my general and that, but yeah, if I found a 2-drop there, it probably would have been better. Cyclone Mask is really nice to have though. Our hand, it's kind of, yeah, this is the spot where you really miss the 4-drops in the deck, which we not running except for Silhouette. Just because once you're on 4 mana and there's no mana tiles available, what do you do if you don't have 2 2-drops? Okay, he's trading like that, that's good for me. Cyclone him and just hit him, I think. Let's see what he plays here. Playing Mystic. Do we want to go face or do we want to go ham? Let's clear. Is there any point in running that far away? Yeah, let's run away. Let's go board control. He's doesn't have a ton of cards in hand. Nope. Gotta get in this habit of keeping my mouse there, so we can see the stats. Yeah, I think board control is fine to go for in this matchup, especially because there's a decent chance that he will be like the mid-range kind of version, and so we're not in a rush to race. We can kind of keep up for a little bit at least. You could definitely go either way. I wouldn't fault anyone who thought you should go the other way. What is that? Silhouette Tracer. Oh, I'd love a Silhouette Tracer myself here. Okay. What was the last spell cast? I don't think there has been a spell. Let's get rid of this. Oh, it's been Juxtaposition. Yeah. That's not helpful. Alright, I think I'm going to do this, equip, and then put the Land Fox in the middle. And just hit him for a ton of damage. Because he obviously doesn't have like a ton of ways to easily clear my artifacts at this point, given the fact that he had to make that Silhouette Tracer play. Gorehorn, Inner Focus, Saber Spine, that's looking pretty strong right there. And we even got a little bit of healing if we need it. I guess what the worst thing for us is like a Keeper or something, but even then, that's pretty good for us. We'll see what he does. And Land Fox. The more I play the new Land Fox, the more I love it. I can definitely see not playing it in the mid-range builds because it can clog up your hand. If you have like 5 or 6 cards in hand, you're not getting full value. But if you're playing a more aggressive list like I am, with Saber Spine Seals, stuff like that, it's so good. I used to play Mogwai, and some people used to play Mogwai in Songhai, which would draw 1 card if you could get to move. Most of this time, this thing's going to take 2 hits, and it's going to draw 2 cards, which, while Phoenix Fire might be a little bit worse than some of the cards in our deck, it's very consistent, and having that consistency is definitely a good thing. Okay, he's not going to clear the ranged artifact. Interesting. Unless he has another something else. Healing Mystic. Okay, that's good. So we can do. Well, we can Phoenix Fire, but then we can't. How much damage do we have actually? We have 4, 8. So we can, yeah, we can hit, but we can't. Well, we can do it like this actually. Maybe that's fine. But he has a Mask of Shadows equipped, so I'm not sure I want to do that. I think I'll just ignore this. Play Healing Mystic here, Gorehorn, and then do that. And maybe even hit him with this. Yeah. And I don't feel I need to replace with this hand. Do we want to hit him with this? I think we actually do. Yeah, let's go ham. Because there's a good chance we can win with Spiral Technique as well. Yeah, we need to put ourselves in a situation where we can, you know... We don't want to be in a situation where we can win if we'd hit with Saber Spine, but now we can't hit with something. Oh, I guess that's actually not a lot of cards. Because we're not running Phoenix Fires in the main deck. Just from Lantern Fox is all we can get it from. And the rest is kind of minion based. So you could definitely argue against it. But this way there's also a good chance we get through Emerald Rejuvenator. And I mean saving Saber Spine at that point is more for clearing board, which is too low for us to really, you know, want to do that. Keeper, that's okay. So I think we have lethal. Yeah, we definitely have lethal. So we can do this in any number of ways. But we will just do it like this. Alright, so another win in the Songhai Mirror. I think this deck is decent against the new mid-range kind of Songhai. We're a little bit faster. And you know, playing just a 4-drop, even if it's a Twilight Sorcerer, it can still be a little bit weak, especially if it doesn't give you an Inner Focus back. Because you know, playing a 4 mana or more card that doesn't heal, doesn't provoke, and doesn't clear minions against Songhai is always it can be a bit iffy, you know. So I know I'm talking in a ton of detail for these videos, so hopefully to you guys it doesn't seem like I'm just rambling on and on. But you know, that's what I really like about this game, is that there's so many different intricacies in how you can play the game. Every play you can always, you know, make it a little bit different, and sometimes even on a simple play you could probably talk about it for an hour if you wanted to. Hopefully he doesn't have another 2-drop, that would really suck. This is, yeah, okay, not the end of the world. Let's get rid of the Saber Spine. My gut just says Cyclone Mask here. If we had another minion to develop, like a Tusker or something, I think I would go for that play. But, you know, playing Alcuin or something, it just seems bad. Let's just go here. So, like, when I'm considering the positioning there, it's kind of if he's going to put a minion on top of me, so he's guaranteed to break a charge with that minion. But he needs 2 minions, and he didn't have a second 2-drop, so it's not as reliable that he would. And obviously, if he has a tough score or something, then it doesn't matter. Alright, that's pretty annoying. This Tusk Ball is always annoying though. Do we want to steal an Inner Focus? We could maybe ignore it. Oh, let's get rid of Killing Edge. What we could do is go like this. Go here. It's very awkward to do that kind of play. What I'm thinking of with like Inner Focusing this and then bringing it back. I could actually, maybe, he's gonna have 2 Phoenix Fires. I could do like this, walk on the Jaxie. Alright. Alright, let's actually just go for the face damage, because we don't have a very strong setup at the moment. If he wants to spend all of his time, you know, trading in and double Phoenix firing me, it kind of sucks, but it's not the end of the world, and I don't really feel like we had a better play. The Ulcuins and the lack of another good minion was, you know, I think that was the problem there. But those kind of, oh, is he running Phoenix Fires in his deck? Those kind of Land Fox plays can just really screw you up. That's why it's such a good card at the moment. Wow, he's got a lot of Phoenix Fires, this guy. Alright, so the clock is definitely on for us. I don't think we can afford to play Hammond, it's way too risky. So, how can we put pressure on him? I think what we're going to do is we're going to do this. We're going to inner focus it. We're going to hit. And we are simply going to Phoenix Fire him in the face, because we are on a very fast clock. We're at only 11 HP. He doesn't have a board at the moment, so it's, you know, it's harder for the current Songhai to finish out of hand at lower mana levels without Lantern Fox. But it's still possible with, you know, some tough squall kind of stuff going on. This can always, you know, provide 6 damage bursts as well. Unfortunately, our hand will be full, so we can't get another thing. Nah, there's no point juxtapositioning anywhere last turn, so. But you know, that Lantern Fox still did 7 damage, so. What is this? Another Phoenix Fire? Man, I think this video could just turn out into me getting Phoenix Fired, I think. Is this our 3rd Songhai game as well? That'll be a little bit ridiculous. Just get that open, sorry guys. So yeah, you will have time for at least one more, I'd say. Phoenix Fire, do we want to steal a Phoenix Fire? Let's get rid of the Dispel. Okay. How much damage do we have? 10? 10 damage? I kind of just want to go for that. Yeah, we almost have to go for it at this point, I think. Where do we want to play it? I guess we want to play it safe and juxtaposition it in the next turn. It's kind of an insane kind of move, but I think it's our best play, definitely. And you know, if this lives, we have a good chance. Alright, so this is turning out alright. You know, we just gotta not die. He might just instantly spiral technique us in the face. There's also a ton of different ways he could kill us. But if it is the mid-range, which it might be, this looks a lot more mid-range with the Twilight Sorcerers, then there's a much better chance we don't die, because they run less spells, they don't run... Alright, that will be lethal! Alright, awesome! That was a fun game. That was not an easy one at all. So I think that was our 3rd Songhai game in a row. My memory's kind of failing me, it's a little bit late here. But I don't think it's been too bad considering how many Songhai mirrors we've had. Because they've all been a little bit different, and they've actually been back and forth, quite dynamic, instead of just one person just pummeling on the other person. Though I was a little bit worried when we had those Lantern Foxes going at me and I had no minions to play. Alright, so unfortunately guys, we do have another Songhai. So don't hate me for that. I'm gonna keep one Mask of Shadow in case he plays turn 1 Tusk Ball. This this is actually not a bad hand. If you can keep, if we can, you know, 2-drop and play this, and then next turn we can. Okay. Now the question is, do we still do that play? I actually think we will. I think this was the guy from last time, so he could be running Phoenix Fires, which would be a bit annoying. But I think we're gonna do it. It's definitely risky, but if it pays off, it's pretty good. Yeah, let's do that. And I mean, if he spends his whole turn Phoenix firing, I mean, obviously that damage is always going to be in his hand. We're not taking more damage because of that. We're forcing him to play it and spend that 6 mana now. Which is, you know, that's a good thing, I think. So maybe he'll Inner Focus Phoenix Fire to clear it. Otherwise, we can maybe start the beats with the Cyclone Mask as well. It'll be interesting to see if he runs back here with his general. If he does, maybe we just equip the Cyclone Mask. What will he do? We definitely want to go for the big backstab though. I think so. Alright, so he's actually played that pretty smart. So we can't actually get to his back, which is a bit unfortunate. But it's not the end of the world. We're going to get rid of the Silhouette Tracer plan for now, because I don't think it's going to be as reliable. That, like, it seems bad, but it's actually not to the end of the world. Because it's a very strong card to have in the Songhai Mirror. And we are going to go for board control, killing those Killing Mystics. Healing Mystics, not Killing Mystics. Alright, so the artifacts, sometimes with Songhai you just draw so many artifacts and it can be super good. Or, you know, if you're versing Vitruvian and have a bunch of 2-drops around you, it can be super bad. I think in this situation it's probably laying on the good side. Where's the stats? There we go. Alright, so this might be our last one. We'll see. If it's a quick one, we might play another one. And then I'm definitely going to be showing you guys different iterations, different ideas that I've been discussing for Songhai, thinking over, because I really don't feel like the optimal Songhai deck has been figured out since the Land Fox and Mist Dragon Seal nerfs. But if you can get Songhai is a great deck. We still have, if you've got a good deck, you can get to play with Mask of Shadows, Tusk Paws, 2 just insane cards. And I was saying the other day, like, you could probably play a deck with those 6 cards and just a bunch of neutrals, and it will probably be okay. Because, you know, Mask of Shadow is probably the best artifact in the game, and Tusk Paws is definitely the best 2-drop in the game. Alright. I don't like this. Okay, so I'm gonna get rid of this for now. That's not what I wanted. Not at all. That is. Oh, what do we even do this turn? I could maybe I should swap and, like, you know, kill one and then. Oh, what did he do with this? Did he attack anything? Maybe he forgot. I don't think his attack really would matter too much, but well, it would in this situation. So yeah, let's finish off this. Let's just play board control. Yeah, let's keep playing board control. Here is probably as good a spot as. Well, nah, let's play here. Let's go to the corner. I don't think we're at too risk of getting trapped in the moment, and I don't want him to move Jaxie up and, you know, easily artists around me. Okay, so I think we might have a couple too many Mask of Shadows at this point. But obviously if we get a Silhouette Tracer again, that'll be sweet. Which is something we're really starting to need now. Not drawing anything proactive at all last turn was, you know, not really a good thing. Alright, let's get rid of a Mask of Shadows. Gorehorn! That's a card I wanted to see. Alright, so what is the best? Well, actually, it's a little bit awkward here, isn't it? How do we backstab that keeper reliably? Well, maybe we don't. Maybe we don't? Let's think. Like we can just, you know, take a charge. Do we take the charge off so we can backstab the keeper? Or do we go here and... yeah, that's probably is better. Well... yeah. Yeah, that's the play. And this way we also get a better Jaxi spawn. Unless we get screwed over by RNG. Awesome, alright. We'll call that a turn, no point equipping the Mask of Shadows. So he still has to deal with this. Like, I don't consider this we're in an okay position here. It could be a lot better if we had a proactive play the turn before. Now if he can, if he can efficiently clear this and play a threat, our hand's a little bit weak, and he's got a full 6 cards. And it is a bit unfortunate because we're definitely running a lot of proactive cards in this deck. If he inner focuses and okay. Ah, I see. Alright, that's pretty nice. It's not too bad for him. But now we can do this. Let's get rid of the saber spine. I don't think that's what we want. Does that actually... I guess we could play our minions away from him, but maybe we just want to trade off. Alright, so we're definitely going to do this. 100%. I think maybe we just dispel that trade off and play the Healing Mystic. Yeah, that seems good. How do I want to play my minions? Does it matter too much? I guess we just want to protect our general as much as we can. Preserve that last charge of the artifact. And we'll just trade off. Alright. So we're a little bit low on cards without a doubt. Alright, they're not bad cards to have. Like if we get a 3-drop or something off this, that's actually a really nice hand. Okay, so there's the Phoenix Fire. That's fine. That Cyclone Mask lasts us a very long time. Unfortunately, we weren't really in a position to do a lot of damage with it, but nonetheless. Alright, so we'll see how Hammond goes for us in... okay. That's actually quite a nice draw. Well... yeah, we have to protect our back with the general, so we'll make sure we do that. So we could be a little bit vulnerable to... because we don't want to get backstabbed for free, do we? So this trades really nicely. Now we have to have this in range. So we'll do it like this. Well, actually no, this stops any silhouette play. So let's actually do that. Like, it's gonna be a bit annoying if we don't draw a juxtaposition and he runs away. Like, it will definitely be annoying at that point, but I think this also bluffs it a little bit, so he might, be a little bit hesitant to just run away and be happy with that. Because if we play it here, then he might even be able to kill us, technically, with like Silhouette Mask and another Mask and a Saber Spine or something. And if we play it here, he has an easy kill on what should be our finisher. Though honestly, if he runs away, it could suck a bit if we don't draw a juxtaposition. So hopefully, I'm gonna hope he had that in hand, so he didn't get lucky there. But I don't know. Actually, he might not have played. He's definitely played other spells, so we're gonna hope. You know, we don't want that to be the way that he survived. All right, let's get rid of the Saber Spine. Ooh. Alright, I'm actually gonna hit him in the face. And do that. It's very tempting to equip this, you know, just so we're a bit stronger on retaliation damage. But this allows us to bait him into, if he has a silhouette, jump in here, backstab me, we turn around with the second Mask of Shadows and do it. Plus, he might not be expecting a second one. So, let's see what he does. We have decent damage in hand. Okay, so we can clear everything. We definitely can do that. But I don't know if that's what we want to do. 5, 9, 12 damage. Not enough. Not enough to justify. Well, no. No. Okay. Let's get rid of Sabers. But we want Saber Spine. Let's get rid of Mask. Oh, now I really wish I didn't get rid of Mask. Okay. So this is not that good, to be honest. We really needed to draw something a lot better than the juxtaposition, considering we replaced Mask. But we can at least clear his Mask. Yeah, I don't know, that didn't go too well. Definitely, you know, if he can keep up with our aggressiveness, and then he can play like Emerald Rejuvenators, which his deck has the potential to do, that's when his deck is definitely going to beat mine. Alright, that is not good for us. Last spell was a Phoenix Fire. Please not another. Oh, more heals, really, man? Alright, that's not good for us. Let's get rid of the juxtaposition. Alright. Okay. There's not a lot. Well, we need to clear the artifacts, actually. So let's try and protect ourselves as much as we can. Let's get this. Let's Phoenix Fire him. Let's Tusk Bore him. Alright. So that was pretty forced. We could risk leaving it, leaving one of his masks up or something. Oh, both of his masks on one thing, but yeah. Alright, well played. Not too much could have done that one, I don't think. But pretty interesting game. So that will mean, because that game went on for quite a while, that the video will unfortunately be all Songhai mirrors. But you know, I think they were actually pretty entertaining because it wasn't the same Songhai list just going head to head. And that's kind of how it is on the ladder. There's no definite clear best Songhai list at the moment. You know, which is fun. It's fun to experiment. So we didn't get to test out against Vet, which is a little bit unfortunate, and Vayner, which I think the deck is, you know, definitely favoured against. And even I actually still think it's good against Lioner, even though Lantern Fox was good against finishing, good at finishing versus Lioner. So guys, that'll be it for the video. Thanks for watching. Subscribe if you want to see more, and you know, shout out to everyone who's subbed recently. It's nearly at 400, which I know it's not a lot compared to some YouTubers, but for me it's a big deal, and hopefully I can keep producing some quality videos for you guys. Alright, see you next time, guys.